What up, my heads? What's good, all my people, all my cannabis brethren and sistren? How y'all doing? It is your toasted host with the most from the north coast of Scotland, Otis Galloway, and this is the Cannabis Tourism Chronicles on KGL TV. And today we have a guest in studio who I am very, very, very happy about getting because as much as I love to travel, I do love a good meal and I do love my food. And our guest today is going to educate us about his product. And this is kind of a cool thing. The gentleman is responsible for making pasta from hemp seed flour. So, can you dig it? Yes, you can. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome into the studio Roberto Cristiano. And hello, 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 sir, the Hemp Pasta Man. How are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm fine. Thank you.
Buongiorno.
Hope you the same. Thanks.
Buongiorno, my friend. Thank you for coming on and thank you for gracing us with your presence today. We're really excited. So I'll tell you what, tell me about yourself and how you got started doing all of this.
Well, I spend my life here in Italy in the wine sector, always trying to pair good meal with the right glass of wine in a pure French style. Unfortunately, this is my strict opinion. Never, no one has to be offended, but I do prefer uh, tell to the end consumer which glass of wine rather a bottle of wine, especially in the restaurant. This means that you have to prepare and inform all your employees, just starting, in the right direction. Anyway, I moved my first steps in the wine sector, and then I fell in love with the MC flower, just because it was, always for an accident. I knew a guy who was with a very little lab. He was making MC flour pasta on his own because he said I cannot eat different type of pasta. I was so curious, said, let me try, please. I said, okay, this is the best pasta I ever tasted in my life. And you
Nice.
know what, Otis? It has made me feel so good.
Excellent. Oh, that's beautiful.
Thinking about the hemp like a plant, I think there's a gift from above. But also as the other plants, of course, is not the only one. I mean, but this is our ancestor started talking about it. Anyway, but I start thinking about the seed as a beginning, a seed, so it's a meal to satisfy the highest palate and nourish the body in the right way. And you know what, Otis?
What?
Just following Mother Nature rules. We don't have to move nothing.
Yeah.
Pesticides, glyphosate, so on, we don't need it. You know what extraordinary
Yeah.
news for the people. We can
No,
go
it's
back and eat without any kind of manipulation by the human beings.
indeed. Indeed. No, this is it's
Just
beautiful.
it always did, though. This. I mean, I'm not discovering, as you say, the wheel. So please, that's why I said, okay, this is the best pasta that I ever tasted, and I want it to become my vision of the market. I want to look at the market. I want to start looking at the market in a different way, taking care about the people through them seed food. And then I discovered, a lot of a huge market in the hemp seed, where
Okay.
benefit lives, I think, for example, we got the biggest companies in Canada, right, Reverend? Reverend? She's not with us. Anyway, but I said, okay, we got no any chance to find MC flower foods. And I said, it's my time. When you look at the chances, I had to grab it.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's
No,
all.
no, I love it. I love it. Your story is just it's filled with a lot of passion, and it's very clear
Yeah,
that
yeah.
when you talk about this, you really light up. It's a thing that means a great deal to you, and I mean, especially you being Italian and Italy being one of the great food countries in the world. I
The
mean, the
credo,
hemp, yeah,
yes.
it sort of makes perfect sense that
Yeah.
you would find your way to doing something like this. Is there anybody? Have you encountered any other competition thus far, or is it just you right now, just doing the hemp flower pasta?
Uh, I don't think I got any competitors on the market.
Wow.
Just because, I fought with a very low culture about the MC, a lot of stigma.
Hmm.
I want to make you laugh. At the beginning was something like I was making some call, shut up your face or I call the police. I said, come on. You don't have to. No, please. Maybe I was wrong talking to you. Let me say something like that. Okay. After that, studying, trying to discover, to compare with people on the booth and so on. But finally, at the end of the day, I haven't already still find anybody who wants to do something like that. Yes, that's why I'm the Hemp Pasta Man. I mean,
Yeah, you got right out there, and you got right out there, and
okay,
then you
nobody's
established yourself.
around. I can be the only one. The first Hemp Pasta Man in the world. And no competitors, no competitors.
No,
And it
that's
sounds
lovely
so
though.
good, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, eventually, somebody else could, but I think for now, you've pretty much got the game to yourself. But I mean, that's got to be. Were you surprised at how well received you were, or was it something where you said, this is its time, this is now, and I can make a mark. Did it take you by surprise, or were you just like you convinced you were onto something here?
Always been convinced that it was the right time. I mean, even better, I always been convinced that I was late anyway, you know, just because, yes, the market has got its rules. You have to respect their time. Unfortunately, even in Italy, the food culture is in a very few people hands. You know what I mean? And they
Yes.
can explain to you the diet or whatever you like in a certain way. Sometimes it's not the healthiest way. But, it's something that even the biggest revolution start with one man. And I want to start my single revolution in the food market. Challenge the people and the company, say, look, I'm just different. Probably I will do the best, but I want to say that for sure I'm different. And that's why I am different. Because behind my job, I spend a lot of time with selection and research.
Yes.
Studies and analysis. Thinking about all this, behind every single product, there is one person. And you have to talk with them in the best and the worst solution. So when I got to meet, because I've always been sure about the was on the right way, on the right direction. When I meet the right people, I said, okay, now I got something to say. I want to speak it loud. Because people deserve an healthy and balanced diet. And this is possible if we don't chase the money, but a vision of good food. Everybody knows what is the food is a right. But you know what I think?
Mm-hmm.
Good food is a must.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And
Most
I don't want to go into speech about political and economics because you are living in a country where it's so hard to express himself on the social media. You know what I mean. So I don't want to run any risk and make you run risk as well. Anyway, I am for the good food for the people. This is my motto. This is my agenda. Good food. And I wanted to be compared. I wanted to be challenged. I want people talking about it. Why so good? I'm so proud to show them why it is so good. It's not up to me. I mean, this is Mother Nature doing something like that. We are just thanking our Mother Nature for everything she's giving to us.
so beautifully put. That is absolutely beautifully put. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I couldn't agree with you more if I wanted to on that very nature and how you speak so eloquently of Mother Nature and the
Yeah.
role she plays in assisting you in creating a good product that brings good food to the table and just helps people to, because if it's good food, then good times and good people and good everything lends itself to a better quality of life. And I think that's what we're really all after when we talk about these things. We talk about and we gather together and discuss these things at length. So I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna thank the people that love to give us a little bit of love, and we'll get right back to the conversation because this is a good one, and I feel, if you pardon the pun, we're going to be doing some cooking right here. But we're going to go back and have a pause for the cause, and we'll be right back with Cannabis Tourism Chronicles right after this.
Okay,
Education.
right.
a Canadian non-profit organization devoted to improving the quality of cannabis education and care across our nation and around the world. Educanation believes in continued education and support through the three-tiered membership: cannabis education and outreach services, patient education and support through their holistic clinic model. Educanation, providing the highest standard of professional and responsible cannabis education. www.educanation.info.
And we're back with the Cannabis Tourism Chronicles. We are talking to Roberto Cristiano, and we're talking, he's the Hemp Pasta Man, and we're talking about the wonderful hemp flower pasta that he has introduced to the world. And you know what I want to touch on, because Italy, which is one of my favorite countries food-wise, is so many good things that come from Italian cuisine, and the emphasis that is placed on both family and food in Italy. Are you finding a home for hemp flower pasta in Italy? Is it something where you're still kind of just in the beginning stages of introducing people and maybe overcoming a stigma or two, or have you found a group of people that are really receptive to it?
Well, I found really great people about the production, the availability of the ingredients. Don't forget, Otis, the pasta is a very simple meal. You know, we need durum with semolina and water, basically.
Yeah.
I got to know the best people here in Italy. It took a long time, but I got it because I have always been looking, searching for the best. I'm very sophisticated palate in mind. And set up a company in the States, Rome Seed Co. My business partner is a master chef. You know what, Otis, in a very humble vision, I said, if it works for me, this kind of pasta, it works for everybody.
Nice.
And I start talking with master chef. I'm meaning World Chef Society. Say, taste this. You never tasted before. Your mind will blow away. Yes. We set up a company. And now we are moving the first step to start distributing the product. I never got a doubt about the value of this new food. Now it started to, this new realities about economic rules in the market, promotion, and blah, 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 is the way that it has to be. I'm not afraid, at the opposite, can't wait. And yes, I'm trying to find the same right people I got on the production for the distribution. I tell you why, Otis. When I meet someone as a food operators, I got just a question for them. Do you want to take care about your customers, your clients, the people that you're working with? Do you want to take care about them for real? Okay. So let's start talking about good food. Good food is not a claim, it's for real. If you don't believe me, let me see what kind of pasta you're giving to them. If you want to take care about their wellness and well-being, you'd better to follow me. Probably I will not change, I would like to say to them. Probably I will not change their eating habits, but I can improve it for sure.
That's a beautiful way to look at it.
And you know what? Because, at the end of the day, it's not so much expensive that the good food that you are buying distributing. Because I think that the good food must be popular in a very Italian declination to the people, not popular, so famous. Popular is an Italian word. So I use it in an Italian version. Gotcha. Popular to me, it means that it belongs to the people. Everyone has to be able to pick up packaging from wherever it is. Because the price, the money is just a tool, nothing more.
Got it.
Tool. Okay. That's what I think. I don't have to push up new high protein, high value, high this, high that. No. This is the right balance of protein, fiber, amino acids, vitamins, and so on.
Right.
We don't have to cheat the people. Say, are you looking for the best protein? What kind of protein? Where do the protein come from? Come on, tell me the origin of that protein. And then, this. And then let's talk about bioavailability. If you know just a little more professional with me, if you want to stand talking about food with me, as well as for the wine, of course. No more than wine, eh? Anyway, beer, at least the beer is okay. But maybe Otis are better than me thinking about beer, living in Scotland.
We can talk about beer. Beer is somewhere I live.
I know for sure. I love Guinness and company. Even if I prefer always the Guinness. Stout is the best way. Murphy's anyway, better than Guinness. But it's about my personal taste. So back to us. It's very serious because when I'm back serious, Otis, because when we think about what the big companies are giving for meal to the kids, no more jokes.
Yeah.
Thinking about the next generation. It is growing up with the social media.
Yeah.
Scrolling. They don't mind. They get no time to think about what they are eating.
Yeah.
Probably they are so influenced from what they see. They don't know it at all. So we start with a new culture of the food, with a new vision on the food in a very simple way. Those are the ingredients, those are the benefits. Nothing more. The taste is better. Right. Forgot the taste. The
I would
taste
imagine.
please, Otis,
Mm.
tell me. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying that I've yet to try a hemp flower product, so I'm fascinated, by things like that, like the
Never tried?
taste. Yeah,
Did you
I
never?
I,
Did
I
you?
would like to try some. Yeah, because my especially with my wife and I, we both have like health concerns, and things like hemp flower, I think, are anything made from hemp flower, I think, will be great to incorporate into our diets and our eating habits because of the benefits. I mean, I've read about all the benefits of just having things made with hemp and how they bring a lot of health benefits. So I'm very, very excited about hearing about your product and knowing that it's out there. And I'm loving to try it, especially since we make a lot of pasta dishes at home ourselves. So this is like this is an education for me and hopefully for our audience as well, that they get to
Absolutely.
hear. Yeah, they get to hear about things like that. It is important that we share this information with as many people as we can because I mean, ultimately at the end of the day, the one thing we all have in common is we love to cook and we love to make meals for one another and we eat. And I think that knowing that there are good products out there that we can access is it makes everything that much that clearer, that much better, makes things more, we can engage. And especially for us who are cannabis consumers, who are people who advocate for the legalization of cannabis and hemp, this
Exactly.
is this is like a very important step in that progress.
There is a big lack anyway, Otis, in the hemp food.
Yes, yes.
Something that I want to say is that back to your question, you know why
Mm,
I don't be afraid. I'm not afraid to about competitors just because
yeah,
someone can just imitate, copy. Basically, they can copy only the best. If you are the
right.
best, you'll be imitated, of course.
Exactly.
But after that, I'm waiting for them to come on my level, and then I want be beaten about the quality. So if they will come, as I hope so, it means that I was on the right side of the food market since the beginning. Then I am the only one, the first one, and then try to imitate my vision, give people the best food we can. I don't understand why we have to give to the people the worst food that we can. Because if you read
Exactly. Exactly.
the nutritional part, but why? Why do I have to eat spaghetti and glyphosate? Why? No, just a question, no? A very simple question needs a simple answer. Why? We do not use any kind of pesticide because we have insects, flowers, as it always been in the last 2 centuries,
Yes.
maybe 2,000 years if we back to the Roman Empire where we start moving on. So what we are talking about? If they want a justification because okay, we can talk about it, but the ultra processed food should be the minority of the market, and the organic the majority. This is what we should have to do. And now I think that something is moving on. Something is moving on. Back to us when I have earned the fifth on MasterChef.
Okay.
That was my personal success.
Nice.
After that, I said, okay, we have to move. It will be a long way full of obstacles. Give me money to do this, give me money to do that. Hey, I'm investing my time and my money just because I want to be remembered. Not just because I want to go with my personal yacht around the world and try to meet the big boss. I got nothing to say to them. Even if I meet them, I got nothing to say. I said, it's better. Anyway, when I have conquered the heart and the mind of the chefs are always artists. They express themselves in the kitchen.
Yes.
I said, okay, you can express yourself and you can say, take this meal because it's good for you. It's really good. All the meal is good. This is better. This is better due to this, what I say, due to the most important ingredient, the hemp seed flour. That's make the difference. I don't want to drive you crazy. I want you to drive crazy. I'm working on the hemp seed flour pizza crust.
Nice.
Something noticed that when we tasted in lab here in Italy, they told me this is the best pizza crust I ever had. That's all.
Excellent. I'll tell you, I just love listening to you just tell the story of what's going on and how this is all happening. And what we're going to do is we're going to take another break, and then we're going to take it to talk about the future and how you see, where you're going to go, and
ready.
We'll take it there. But we're going to take a quick break and a pause for the cause, and we'll be right back with the Cannabis Tourism Chronicles right after this.
Okay.
One of the biggest areas for growth in the cannabis industry is actually cannabis hospitality. And did you know you could start your own business for under $5,000? Allow me to take you through my mentorship program to receive your cannabis hospitality stewardship certificate, where we're going to allow you to understand this plant in a way in which you can actually shepherd the plant to people. And not only a way to start a new career, but a way to actually enrich people's lives so they can use the benefits of cannabis to enhance their lifestyle. Please join me on this revolutionary journey.
And we're back. And we are talking with Roberto Cristiano, the Hemp Pasta Man, who is so graciously giving us his time today so that we can chat about hemp pasta, hemp flour, food, cooking, all of that good stuff that makes life worth living. So, tell us, where can we, the consumer, find your products and your company out there as we all go looking online and start searching? Where can we find you in all of this?
Well, soon is my dream comes true. Soon online, of course. Romseed.co is a work in progress. We got the website. We need the pitch. We need the recipes. We want to help the people eat the pasta in the right way. You cannot give the pasta to someone who can treats it very well. Anyway, giving some simple tips from a big chef. So we will be online. It will be online e-commerce, of course. It's just work in progress. So this came in at the right time, We can say, now I can say we are in 100%. This is the website. And we will be available with the pasta online soon. I want to tell you something just to be very clear.
Please.
The commerce is easy to say, e-commerce and blah, blah, blah. What I was thinking about is we got basically four shape of pasta.
Yeah.
4 or 5, but 4. Thinking about 4.
Okay.
I would like to make mixed box available in order to have, all the different shape of pasta in just one box.
Oh, wow.
Yes, saying you have to take, I don't know if you prefer spaghetti rather penne or whatever you like. I can give you all of them. So if you don't like one of them, please do something very special. Make a gift to someone you love, to your neighbor. Say, listen, you know what I got? Try. You are making something good for them.
Nice.
It's for sure a great marketing strategic campaign and blah, blah, blah. I don't mind. I want more people tasting my pasta because I think that I'm doing something great for them.
I would agree. I would definitely agree with that. I mean, this is, like I said, something that we all have in common, and it's a thing that brings us all together, is making a good meal. And a good meal can only be made with great ingredients. And what you're giving us here are some great ingredients that we can use to make these great dishes and this great food. And hopefully we'll be able to have larger conversations about this. It's so important, I think, for people to realize, what we've got going into our bodies. It's important to know what it is. And the fact that you've got a great product here and it's made with something that we know is going to be of great benefit to humans or to people and their health and well-being. I just feel like this is like a win-win situation for everyone.
Absolutely. Especially when I think to the kids.
Yeah.
My motto is protect the kids. It's the only way to save our world.
Yeah.
We start with a good food. Just say you don't need to complicate your life with ultra processed food. You need to eat clean, easy, available everywhere. Now online, you can buy everything from everywhere.
Yeah.
We have to study the way to give this chance to the people. Try to have very common meal as a pasta in a simple way, with simple ingredients and with simple seasoning. You just need butter and hard cheese and pepper, tomato sauce and basil. Easy. You don't need to be a chef. We are giving all the secrets to enjoy yourself in a very short time, because you have to go and think about the money, the job, the family, sports, and so on. You got no so much time. Well, 10 minutes, you're fine. And after that, you feel better.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You certainly not only have you given me plenty to think of, you've also made me incredibly hungry, and I'm going to need to go and make me some food. But I want to thank you, Roberto, for taking your time out to speak to us about your wonderful products.
Thank you.
I hope to see them very soon. I hope to see them everywhere. I hope that this is a huge success for you, and I hope you conquer the world with you are the hemp pasta man for a good long while.
Absolutely. We keep in
Thank
touch
you.
for sure, Otis. It was a pleasure to talk with you.
Thank
And
you. Thank you so much.
thinking about it, yes,
But we will definitely we speak again, whether it's
absolutely.
here or somewhere else. But I want to thank you, and of course, I want to thank our audience for always being there for us. This is the Cannabis Tourism Chronicles on KGL TV. This is Otis Galloway. This is Roberto Cristiano. We're signing off. Peace, love, deuces.